we did a very good show today from our friend who's very kind and smart, who brought us an educational show from Jersey back in the 80s.
Wait, Jeff, I got a printout of all the things that Ilion just said. There's a lot of underlined words in this, and we have learned how to solve the... Hey, wait a minute!
We learned how to solve the decoder.
You know, I just want to say, and I'm not going to get them because this is an audio, not a visual medium, but I could show it for you. I have 3 expensive pieces of paper, one of which says education on it. So I'm something of an authority on education. Just putting that out there.
I see all the underlined words in that, too. Wait, I see authority and...
Education.
Good. Great. Grand.
Welcome to Rough Cuts.
Dogs, they're coming. They're coming your way. They'll be here soon.
Hey, they're the dog people, aren't they?
Hold on to your hats. Here come the videos you've all been waiting for. The Adventures of Commander Crumbcake. They're loaded with thrills, frosty chills, nasty spills, and reading skills. Like never before, you'll cry, you'll laugh, and you'll learn math. Come face to face with awe-inspiring courage, nerve-wracking defiance, and interesting stuff about science. Thrill to good guys, bad guys, chase scenes, waitresses, more good guys, spaceships, weird experiments, dazzling effects, split personalities, lounge singers, mushy love scenes, and much, much more in The Adventures of Commander Crumbcake.
How's it going, everyone? This is Boix. That was Ilion, my co-host. We have a special guest here, Jeff, a ghost. Welcome,
Hello.
Jeff.
Hi, I'm in New Jersey.
To speak to us about some straight-to-VHS edutainment.
That is a realm of children's educational media I'm very familiar with by being old and coming from a long line of educators.
And other words for old are senile, geezer,
Decrepit.
decrepit,
Yeah.
millennial.
Old, aged, elderly, ancient, antique, fossil, geriatric, decrepit, senile.
Would you let me see that book, please?
Also, this whole episode really highlights for the people that are like, oh, well, you know, we don't send too many things in. Like, it's not like we're gonna do episodes based on things that you email us. We might just put you on as a guest, motherfucker. Never mind do the show. We might just pull you right in because that's what happened here. Jeff is our friend, but also was like sent us a email with an attached file from the archive.org of Commander Crumbcake, this edutainment show. And Boix and I sat down before last week and opened it up, and you went to just a random screenshot inside of the you went to a random frame. Boix immediately your reaction
Because it
was
looks
very good.
fucking weird.
Oh yeah, no, it's basically, so you have a man from the Aquabats perched very awkwardly and bisexually on a chair.
Mostly
in front of a
bisexual, yes.
gigantic laser with a puppet dog and Waldorf aiming the laser at him. And we went, okay, wait, we're gonna have to watch this. And we just turned it off. Brought Jeff on.
I like that because I've submitted a number of times, just informally sending one or both of you messages, just like, hey, check out this pile of trash. And sometimes you're like, oh, we already did that, because I have listened to a number of episodes, but you've done a lot at this point, which congrats. Great.
That's true.
And this was the first one where I actually followed the rules. I sent it to the email address. I included a link. And somewhere in the back of my mind, after I hit send, I was like, those motherfuckers are going to pull me in.
Of course we are.
I'm not dodging this bullet.
Well, the email thing is good because if you just send it to us in an email, then I'll actually remember it.
That's true. That's
If
true.
you just tell it to me, I'm never going to remember that
Well,
5 minutes later.
There's a couple places that content like this usually goes. Either the vault of unwatched rough cuts content, the lost media vault, which I carry on my hard drive.
It constantly expands despite all the work that we keep doing to tamp it down.
The VHS stack next to my computer is also... This is some shit we haven't watched yet.
What
I
is
just bought
that
this
one?
yesterday. You don't know. You'll find
I
out
don't...
later.
Wait, sorry, that looked insane. What is that?
Or this shit that also nobody can see that you also won't know about because it's got...
Prehysteria
Don't
2.
worry about it.
I would
I didn't
just
see that one.
I would just like to put in that as friend of the show, Ryudo can verify. Now that I have Boyks' address, you will be getting packages from me. When I go to flea markets and stuff, I always am on the lookout for weird
But
VHS
I already
tapes.
own a VHS of Nuki. I don't need more tapes.
Well, I know not to buy. Well, I mean, you could build a tower.
No,
but-
you know not to buy Nuki.
You know not to buy
Nuki.
Nuki.
That's the thing.
That's
Okay,
guaranteed.
listen.
Yeah, we can't buy Nuki.
That is irrespective of what Boyks has or doesn't have or what anyone has. You do not need to buy a Nuki tape. Let me just throw it out there.
true.
No one needs to do that. That's not a thing.
It's true.
I always feel left out of the flea market stuff because I live in a small city in Canada, so like I just don't get these cool flea markets. I'm always so jealous. I want to go to this
Well,
bullshit.
so I don't go to flea market. I go to like shitty secondhand shops in like small towns, and I just find this stuff sitting in their video section.
Fair. I should probably jump down to
I
where
literally
Valley
just
Village
drive
is.
around to random towns.
Honestly, in the summer, I should probably look at some more garage sales. All right, so we've got Commander Crumbcake.
Commander
Edutainment.
Crumbcake. So this is in the era of you could just put anything on tape and sell it. But this is also from a major video distributor of edutainment. Namely, I think it was Madeline and Babar and stuff like that. Also, a bunch of the Snoopy and Peanuts straight to VHS stuff is what I saw. So, a well-known distributor, High Top Video, just puts out this trash. So,
Well, my thought on that is that it's very much like the way that Disney does stuff, right? You have your mainline, like, well-respected things where it's like, oh, we did Beauty and the Beast, and it won all these awards, and it's like Best Picture nominee. And then they go, okay, now we've got Belle's Magical Christmas, and Belle's Summer Vacation, and all of these straight-to VHS, absolute bottom-of-the-barrel garbage shit that they just churn out the door to keep the money going.
I do feel a little bad calling it trash, actually. I think this has charm and an idea and creativity. I don't think it's very educational. And
I liked watching it as a kid. Like I remember loving watching this. I'm not saying I was a very smart child, but I was absolutely.
You didn't own 75 dictionaries that you gave to all your friends?
We'll talk about that. Well, let's not jump ahead.
That's what smart kids do. What do you mean? But okay, so this reminds me of course, the Muppet Show. But the other things are like Electric Company, the old 70s skit-based edutainment. Also reminds me of Zoom, which was a PBS show that was also in like 80s, 70s. That got a reboot in the 90s. As well as edutainment games like what is it, Dr. Brain series?
Yes, yeah, the Dr. Brain.
Specifically, I think is what that reminds me the most of.
Having, as a Dr. Brain player at one point, yes, it's a little Dr. Brain.
Yeah. So I'm like, that era of kind of quirky, out there, kind of asshole characters.
So say a little edgy.
Little edgy for kids.
Yeah. That was the surprise to me, is that this show it's mean. It's like really mean. It's not just a little mean. Is this okay? Wait.
Yeah.
We've got an expert. Is this the Jersey? Is this what am I picking?
Well,
it's your culture. I don't want to.
It's a company from Boston, though. It's not a Jersey
Yeah.
company.
But I
close.
think that's enough northeast corridor that you could say, yeah.
Close.
I think yeah.
I think Boston would be pissed if you compared them to New Jersey.
Oh, they would. I mean, that's
They'd be fucking mad.
yeah. You can go back to like this time in the '80s, music scene wise, of like Boston hardcore versus New York hardcore. Like, they don't want to admit it, but essentially, it's the classic thing of like California, everybody sounds nice, but they're dicks. Over on the East Coast, everybody sounds like dicks, but like we're gonna help you out.
It's the Beekman's World versus Bill Nye scenario. No, I got you. I understand. I understand the references that all the kids understand nowadays.
Yeah, we're just pulling in the audience. It's great.
Like the Island of Dr. Quandary. We all know these things.
Man, I love.
So anyway,
Island of
I
Dr.
think
Quandary.
I think our main character, Crumbcake, who becomes Commander Crumbcake, because this is actually a collection of 3 episodes in one volume that are 15 minutes each. I think he's supposed to be an ALF, like, insert. I don't think he's on the ALF wiki, though.
I haven't looked in a long time, so I wouldn't.
Oh, you don't spend your days browsing the ALF wiki like every sensible, normal person?
Please, I look at Wikipedia. They have a random thing that you can click on. That's way better.
Oh,
So
good.
you brought Wikipedia in. So now I've been thinking as you've been talking. Is Commander Crumbcake to Alf like Luke, or with 2 U's, or the bigger Luke is to Luke Skywalker?
Yeah.
Either one of those two.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a bigger Crumbcake, but Crumbcake
We haven't seen all the
could
episodes.
be a prototype of Alf. Maybe they both eat cats, I guess.
Yeah.
Is Alf a dog?
that's-
No, I don't want to answer that question. Never mind.
Oh God,
Never mind.
We can't get into that. That's a whole we don't want to.
I don't want to know. I don't want to
Welcome
know.
to Alfcast.
Fuck. Anyway,
Alf on the shelf. We can do that as every
There's
Christmas.
the live action. There's the cartoon. There's the video games. We might have developed a new side
New niche.
Alf
hustle
is
for us.
clearly not a dog. He's an alien. I know.
Correct. Yeah.
I know.
But so this very normal Earth dog wants to go around eating cats, and it's very mad that its owners aren't feeding it, and it's kind of just doing all these different little things. The owners are very irresponsible, these 2 children, and they just let the dog roam around the neighborhood, where
Correct.
it jumps in front of a laser as a German scientist in a bunker.
Yes.
Who looks and sounds a little like Waldorf or Statler. I can't remember which one is which right now, but one of the 2. As trying to fire a laser at the Aquabats man that we were talking about earlier.
Because he
And-
wants to make a superhero.
Yes.
To fight evil crime.
Crash
And Crumbcake
Landon.
kind of goes, "Get down, Mr. President."
Yeah, Crash Landon is
Crash
also
Landon.
Crash McLarson from the Aquabats. Now I know how this works. But so he shoots the laser at our dog because he wants to fight the evil organization of Creep, the creepy sickos that stand outside windows and go, "Yes, yes."
Which they do immediately in this show.
They do. The creeps stand outside the window with a shirt that says "Creep." They're like, "Yes." But he shoots the dog with the laser, which not unusual for a dog movie to have the dog get shot or ran over by a car or whatever. It's all pretty standard in the first 10 minutes. But after that, we get a fucking massive lore dump
There's a lot of lore in this, actually.
about Creep, the evil organizations, that they use a code of antonyms in their messages that they send through their spy network. And I'm like, what is happening?
That they've got a mom computer for the good guys. It's mom is the good guys. I
Yeah,
guess?
it's mom.
Is that
and
the
she,
acronym for them, or is mom the leader?
Mom was the scientist.
Mom's.
that was
So what's their organization then?
Mom. I think it was the group. I think she
It's
is
both?
Mom, and the
She's
group
both.
is Mom.
Yeah, they're. So, Mom's the organization, and the people that follow the mom are called MILF hunters.
Oh,
which are
yeah.
yeah. So, you know.
Yeah, I know all about this. Don't worry.
I mean, that's just age appropriate for me now. I'm middle aged here, so I mean, that's just me being respectable.
It's true. But okay, so he runs the experiment trying to make a hero. He hits the dog with the laser. The only thing that happens is our dog Crumbcake learns how to talk. He's like, holy shit, I can talk now. Now I don't have to do all that stupid shit the humans make me do, like tricks and to walk on a leash like Gary Busey and all this other dumb shit. Fuck, the humans are dumb as hell. I hate all of them.
Yep. It's the laser transforms Crumbcake immediately into the worst person imaginable, except he already was the worst thing imaginable. It was just he was a dog before. Now
just couldn't
the
talk.
worst person.
Yeah.
I mistakenly wandered in front of one of old Doc Mindboggler's weird gadgets, and zappo! Suddenly, I could talk. Great! No more dumb tricks for table scraps!
It doesn't make him... He was just as much of a dick in his head before this, but they go into... This is where it's very, very much a dog thing, at like a dog movie or show, that Jeff might not be familiar with, but we very much are, which is... First, they've got to shoot the dog with a laser or run them over with a car or something like that. And then one of the next things that they always have to do is make sure that the dog is the most unlikable piece of shit garbage thing that you've ever met in existence. It nails that. It instantly is like, wait, okay, we've got a dog. It's going to be our main character. But is he a giant piece of shit? Oh, we can make him one. Don't you worry.
Baby,
We have the technology. Yeah. It's like Cybermutt, that other movie that you and I watched a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's anyway. Okay, so yeah,
Why
the
do they
dog
have to do that?
the dog has to be a piece of shit through the use of technology, as is tradition. But so he doesn't realize that him talking is a superpower, though. So he assumes he must have fucking died, and then he does a jazz number about it.
It was a fairly lengthy jazz number, I think we should state for the record here.
Yeah, why jazz? Do the kids love jazz? I don't... What was the idea there?
I've been walking around without the slightest indication that the thoughts in my head would come to verbal realization. Now I gap and I flap and I yap. Hey, I'm a dog who can rap. I'll debate and inquire with supreme sophistication, then sit back and admire my correct enunciation.
But he also said, and I think this is good that he didn't, he is now a skilled rapper.
Yeah, he said he also can do freestyle raps. That's true. Yeah.
And
Well, I mean-
it's good knowing the era of insert thing that shouldn't be rapping in, this late 80s period. I'm glad they had the restraint not to make Commander Crumbcake give us a little rap piece.
I mean, I get it. He's from Jazzy, so,
Yeah. But I'm Commander Crumbcake,
I got a
and I'm
little
here
chuckle
to
from
say
Jeff. I got the chuckle. It's good.
I'm smoking crack and coke all day. Yeah. I'm Crumbcake. I mean,
He's the anti-McGruff the crime dog.
Crumbcake is constantly crumb baked, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah.
Eh.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's the end of the episode. He does a jazz number about he's not dead. He just can talk now. And then the episode ends for some reason.
Wait, no, doesn't he get his trademark shirt?
Oh, he gets his bowling
Yes, he
shirt.
does, yeah.
Yes, his trademark bowling shirt.
Give him a bully,
Why does he
like
have
all
a
superheroes get. They gotta get a
bowling
uniform,
shirt?
boy.
Why didn't they give him like a cape or something? Or I mean, he's commander. They could have gave him like a fucking air flight suit or something. I don't. What were they doing? I don't.
I mean, we're 1987, so Full House is on the air, I think. So I think we're going for Uncle Joey Gladstone, the wacky, colorful shirts. A bowling shirt, yeah. Put the dog in a bowling shirt.
Sure.
That's a yeah. When I see this dog,
Whatever.
I definitely think of Uncle Joey.
No, I usually think of Uncle Joey. Not related to dogs, just anyway.
Because of the Alanis Morissette, I know.
Well, clearly, yeah. So, okay, so episode 2 starts with ad breaks. The character.
Yes. Which was, I appreciated that a little bit.
That's actually a good meta joke for the adults that have to watch this with their kids. I appreciate that.
I would like to interrupt. I never once was supervised while watching these tapes. This was very much, I'm putting the tape in the VCR, kid, and I'm leaving the room. And as I told
Sit
Boyce
down and shut up
before we started,
yeah,
I was given a pan sheet of coffee cake or Crumbcake to eat while watching Commander Crumbcake. That is my experience as a youth watching this. So
that would have seriously upped my view of Commander Crumbcake, just having a Crumbcake.
Yeah. No, I enjoy a good Crumbcake on a day. Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Just maybe not
a whole sheet. A whole sheet.
Yeah. A whole sheet. With 17 shots of espresso in it. That's how you get a kid to sit and be quiet. Makes sense.
It was the 80s.
I was a pretty well-behaved kid, all right? I'll give myself some credit.
So, Ad Breaks is arguing with German science man who's part of Mom.
What's his name?
I don't think he has a name. He's just old
Doc.
man.
No, he's just Doc. That's all we've got.
Doc?
Doc.
The shop said Doc's Fix It. Crumbcake shirt had, I think it just said Doc's Fix It on the back.
Oh, it did, yeah.
Yes.
He's just a repair guy / evil scientist, I guess.
He's Dr. Emmett Brown. He's Statler and Waldorf. He's the human man in Fraggle Rock, all puppetized, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, he's very... Yeah. I was definitely thinking the Fraggle Rock
I see the Fraggle Rock, too, yeah. But so he's arguing with the salesman over a thesaurus that he's trying to sell. And they keep looking up words that are synonyms of, like... They're just making fun of each other, I guess. The whole time.
Old. You see, you're old. Look that up. It's senile, decrepit.
Yeah. They're teaching kids how to be assholes to each other, is what they're doing. And they're saying, look, you can come up with all these fucking burns by reading a thesaurus, kid.
Yeah, how about this one? Bother, disturb, trouble, annoy, vex, irritate.
It was the time when, look, I don't know about how y'all were growing up, but I absolutely had my mouth washed out with soap a number of times for using blue language. But if it was in the dictionary, that was defensible. So I was, we had a Merriam-Webster at home. I definitely leafed through it looking for some choice vocab builders, but you couldn't drop F-bombs. Then you're just eating the soap. And then
I just watched RoboCop. So
I watched RoboCop. Yeah. Here's the thing. The place that I would get these tapes rented from for me, I also could choose a second film. So things I chose: RoboCop, Hard to Kill. I think that's Seagal. A Commando. Definitely Rambo.
Good entertainment for kids. Yeah, that's also educational. No,
put on an episode of Commander Crumbcake. Swap over to Rambo.
Swap over to the fucking just blasting the guy in the dick scene from RoboCop. And
we all remember when RoboCop shot that guy in the dick.
And it was in the Commander Crumbcake fucking guest appearance of all things. What happened? Anyway, so they're arguing and teaching each other how to be assholes to each other. And then afterwards, once he tricks the salesman into buying his own book, we cut back to Doc, who's lamenting the fact that he wanted a superhero, but what he got was an asshole dog instead.
And I'll tell you what this is all about. It's all about my only chance to create a superhero to help fight the forces of creep. And look what I get. I end up with a talking dog that cannot remember words. Oh, boy.
It's a real shitty dog. And now it can even talk. You don't even have to give it peanut butter like the villain.
Yeah, okay, so the villain is part of Bogus Industries or something?
Well, he makes Bogus Industries eventually.
Yeah, but...
He does that for that one episode.
Because
he does that for episode 3.
He's called Morning Breath. Is the villain, and he has an even higher up in the chain villain who has peanut butter teeth that always is zoomed in on his mouth on a mirror. like a round mirror to act like a screen, which is it's a fine enough cheap effect, I guess. But
I think they were trying to do clutch cargo and couldn't figure it out, which is kind of disappointing. Do you guys know clutch cargo?
I do not.
Okay, did you watch the old Conan O'Brien show on NBC?
I have watched Conan O'Brien.
No.
All right, so he would do a bit where celebrities would come on, and it would be a still picture of them, but the mouth would be moving. That's from this thing, Clutch Cargo, that somebody invented in the 70s.
I have.
He had a
seen
child
that
was deaf, so it was to help them like focus on reading lips.
Sure.
And it felt kind of like that, but like they couldn't quite figure out the like, how do we blue screen this? Just get a mirror. And then the guy was moving all over. Yeah.
And Conan, their diction, it can only be described as Fleigengrappenscheißen.
Okay. What does that mean?
It means that these people lack the basic Vlasotruden to achieve the Glubensnitzen.
Oh, for God's sake, that is so stupid.
You're so stupid.
No.
And you're striking Kragen.
Oh, okay. Well, Arnold, am I to... that was just groaning at the end.
You heard me?
Yeah. Oh. All right.
And plus, I had to put peanut butter in mouth to make it move, and like that was weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to get him to talk somehow. So you got to make it look like he's saying real human words.
Real human words. But what was weird is
what's his main? What was the main guy's name again? The like head villain above?
The main villain that we see a lot, the one that's not on the screen. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Or...
No. The one that's above Morning Breath.
I don't know what his name was.
It's called like Boss.
I couldn't figure it out.
Boss again? Okay. But he is the nastiest motherfucker too. Like he constantly berates.
You know what he looks like?
Breath.
He looks like the lead singer of the Hives or something, or Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
I think a McPoyle, which also fits that.
Yeah,
a little bit.
But
he has a whole thing, because this is the synonym episode too, where he is insulting Morning Breath, and for all the insults, like he finds more ways to insult him. He's like, oh, like, you're an idiot. Look it up. Moron.
Like, yeah, they just keep going down the line.
Just going down the whole thing. Vile. Creighton. Like, just, like, Jesus Christ, can show.
You couldn't get me that superpowers gadget. Do you at least have this talking super dog you've been bragging about, Mudbrain?
Helpful. Well, how about useless?
Good. Clever.
Stupid is an antonym for clever. Right. Only one more to go on this section. Genius.
How about dummy? Goof off. Moron.
Moron!
He also, that actor could not, like, focus. I think he was trying to do an intimidating stare, but it ended up just looking like bedroom eyes the whole time. It was very, like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and I was very confused at what the hell they were doing.
I mean, in some cultures, attraction is intimidating, so we don't know.
But he wants Morning Breath to go catch that awful Commander Crumbcake, who has superpowers because they had solved the antonym crime at some point, I think. Or maybe that's this episode where they solve the antonym crime, because the kids do that after. Oh, that's after. Yes. Okay.
Yes, that's after.
Why did they introduce the antonyms in episode 1 but not use them until episode 2? That makes no sense.
Great question.
Anyway, so they sicko in the window at Commander Crumbcake, who's very hungry, and they end up luring him away with a hot dog cart to abduct him and kidnap him.
Which would not work on me.
Never
you
work.
Would have to go at least up to like a taco truck or better, like falafels, something. Hot dog cart? No, you
like a really good
like,
grilled
it
cheese.
It had to be a hot dog / pretzels, right?
Good,
like
stadium, a good enormous stadium pretzel. What am I? I'm just a meat popsicle over here.
I would like
if you want to
smell
catch
it and then float up in the air and follow the scent. Yeah,
you gotta go higher than hot dog for that.
But hot dog, no way.
But unfortunately, Commander Crumbcake is very low.
Very stupid.
On this.
Yeah. So he gets abducted by the hot dog villain, as normal things happen. And then the creeps send a ransom note to our children and our doc to be like, we have your very cool dog who we love a lot, who's very friendly. And they're like, wait a minute. That's not right. These are antonyms. Oh, shit.
Oh, it's a coded message.
And then they teach the kids more mean things to say to each other by figuring out the code, which is great. You know, stupid, moron, asshole.
Oh, when they say nice, they mean ass.
Yeah. The opposite of head is ass. So.
Oh god, the opposite of head being foot is.
That annoys the shit out of me.
I know that you got so mad about that. I didn't think it was as bad as you did, but you were very annoyed about that.
The opposite of foot is meter.
They also. Yeah, okay. As a Canadian, you've got me standing. I'm saluting. Yes, that's fair. I agree.
As a scientist, I prefer the correct units of Canada and
I'm chugging a
else.
maple syrup. But I'm putting on a plaid shirt. It's wild to me here, this part, where at this point I was like, okay, I started asking Jeff about, like, when were you watching this? And you were saying you were, like, 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah,
right?
like 3, 4, 5, somewhere in that, like, didn't start preschool.
Yeah.
So, like, I was that preschool age. And, yeah, just that early education time frame.
So when they go into immediately, hey kids, these are synonyms and these are antonyms. So antonyms mean, and they just like launch into these really long, like opposite word paragraphs. Like they do a whole letter in opposite words. And then they just go, wow, I understand it because it's all the opposite. And I was like, I'm an adult and I barely followed that.
I definitely didn't follow it, but like, again, my parents were educators, so like I had the multiplication rocks cassette tape to listen to like practice my times tables as a kid. Like I had a lot of weird stuff. Now I was also able to just watch garbage, as I mentioned before, with my our very underage child. Yes, you can rent these R-rated movies with a lot of blood. Don't worry about it.
We all played Rambo Teaches Typing. Like I get it, but
of course, yeah.
Yo, Adrian! Wait, that's a different movie.
Yeah, I think that's
Rocky. Wait.
No, that was no. I'm pretty sure.
No, it was in Rambo Teaches Typing.
No,
he
goes,
right?
Yo, Adrian, and then he
pulls the arrow.
How
many arrows did I hit
right?
that person with? Yeah,
that's when he hits Adrian with them.
And Paulie's touching the robot inappropriately.
Yeah, something like that. I've
Something
seen
like
all
that.
these movies.
Yeah,
but I kind of appreciated that about it, in that it's there is educational stuff in this, really. It's probably over a lot of the target audience's head, because you'd think,
it is
like a puppet dog and stuff, but I kind of like that they were at least willing to not talk down to the kids in a way. Like
I as an educator, talking down to a child is probably one of the worst things you can do. So,
and so in some ways, I don't know if it was good. I'd have to really think and figure out like what age bracket they were looking at, or like talk to a kid that watched it at the time. Like you kind of can't do it now. Like if I had a time machine, I'd love to see if there were kids that understood this and that liked to watch it, because it feels like it's wildly out of their age range at a certain point. But maybe I'm wrong, and I kind of appreciated that they just went for it and were like, no, we're just gonna do this really complex shit as far as words go, and we're just gonna, kids will figure it out. Like some of it'll get in.
I think, like, I'm not going to get into pedagogical speaking theory here, but I feel like they were short episodes, right? 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
And I feel like, we were all little kids where you watch tapes over and over and over again. So I feel like it was make them short. They're going to watch it a lot, and just over repetition stuff will get in.
Plus, we taught kids about like how to handle ransom notes and kidnapping.
If your dog gets powers,
the important stuff that kids need to know, like how to survive quicksand, which is definitely going to come up in my life.
Yeah, just kind of get on your back.
ways to catch a flight to infiltrate an Arctic base.
Very
from
important.
Weird spies.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, very important. So he gets
Which is what they do
abducted
next.
to the North Pole, to their secret igloo base, I guess.
Number 46. Number 46.
Very important that it's numbered. It's not remotely important that it's numbered.
That was a good bit, though. Honestly, I did like that. It gives like the impression of a big global network.
A big network.
That's fun.
But okay, so Crumbcake is there and be like, man, I can't believe I got abducted, and they gave me this warm coat and hat.
Yeah,
I should kill
They're
them.
like giving him all kinds of swag, and so yeah, it's amazing how Crumbcake gets abducted and they treat him nicer than his humans do, and his first reaction is, "I'm gonna fuck up his day."
He also, I was gonna say, we did leave out for what the duration of this episode. He was talking to the devil and angel on his shoulder, formed by
that
the two
starts
little thought
coming
bubble
up,
Crumbcakes.
yeah.
So, which I didn't really. I feel like the one when you're watching it on the left was supposed to be the angel, but I feel like neither of them was really consistent.
Yeah.
So I don't know which point.
Well, there's two
either of them was
Crumbcakes,
making, or-
and one always lies and one always tells the truth.
Yeah.
So you have
it
to,
was-
you know.
He chose violence. He woke up and he chose violence.
Either way, he's gonna kill a man. Like, does it matter what the angel says?
We know that all dogs go to heaven, so he's absolved of all sin. So he's just got two devils.
Now, remember, he did go there to get lunch because we know he's always hungry, and as we discussed, there were sandwiches that were a bit floppy, and it looked like they were bags of white powder.
They did
really
look like
looked like
bags of white powder. Yeah.
Did Commander Crumbcake eat 2 bags of white powder? I can't say. It wasn't on screen. Draw your own conclusions. Because he does bite a man's hand off.
I think technically it's all part of public record, so we could research it, but...
But yeah, so he gets morning breath. I keep on wanting to say mouth washing just because of the game last year. But morning breath, the villain, is talking to his head honcho and going like, "I got Commander Crumbcake. He's a dog and he talks. Talk, dog."
Woof.
And woof.
No.
No, I've foiled your plan. And then he's
Wait,
like,
continuity.
"Fuck."
Surprise continuity. That goes back to the first episode where he said, I'm not going to do dog tricks anymore. He's not going to speak.
It's true. He is not going to speak for this guy. And he gets really hungry, gets angry, and beats the ever-loving fuck out of morning breath.
And then the kids show up to go save him. He's like, what? I already killed this guy. Hey, you got any sandwiches or crack? Whatever, I'll take any of it.
I'll take whatever you got.
And that's the end of the episode. He saved himself. That was the end of the episode, I guess. And I guess when he comes back, Doc's like, he says something like, wow, I'm a super dog. And the Doc's like, I don't have a super dog. I have an asshole, a piece of shit, a motherfucker.
Yeah, a little bit.
Go through the list again.
And he's like, wait, you know what we need to do? I need to fix him.
So he
goes to shoot him with the laser again for episode 3.
He's like, God, that dog fucking sucks. Doesn't everybody hate talking to that dog? What if we zapped his brain again?
Like, we're not joking. This is the literal lines that they go through. Like, this is the logic. It's incredible that they do this.
Yeah.
Could have
Why does everybody have to make their dogs awful?
Yeah. Maybe they were hoping they'd just multiply negatives and he'd finally be cool.
Maybe. That's not cool.
But yeah, the big thing is they realize that he's talking now, but he's also a moron. So we've got to get him some better vocabulary. Maybe we can scramble his brain some more and make him more smart now.
So they do that, and they turn him into, like, the person on a forum who just says a lot of words and thinks they're very smart. And then you read it, you're like, this doesn't mean anything. This is
That's
fucking
known
nuts.
as a Redditor, boy.
A Redditor.
He's the person on the forum we used to post on where it's like, I see you signed up for dictionary.com's word of the day.
You mean somebody who becomes the top result on Google search for anything?
He's
any
got
topic?
extreme main character energy. Yes.
Great.
Because he starts talking in very high-minded language the whole time, and basically just pulling out a thesaurus for every sentence.
It's a high school kid writing an essay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So then everybody goes, oh, God, he's insufferable now. And he goes, oh, yeah, I can't even talk to you, morons.
God, you people are so fucking stupid. You don't understand any of the big words I'm saying.
Okay, since you're all idiots, let me buy you all dictionaries. And then you'll be my friends because you'll get smarter and understand the words that I'm saying. And that'll make you actually like me because I can tell you don't like me right now. And that's obviously making Crumbcake look really bad. But I want to say one thing in Crumbcake's defense here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that he learned it from them. Because they tried to do it to him first. They tried to blast his brain because he was too stupid. So he's like, I know. What we do when we think that our friends are morons is we email them stuff to like, hey, you ever look at Wikipedia and study things, you fucking idiot? Here you go.
Hey, wait a minute. Look at this ad. Free dictionaries. Order now. Hold on. This gives me another idea. What if I hand out dictionaries to all my friends so they could improve their vocabularies? Then they'd be able to understand me when I speak. What a great idea. I'm going to rush home right now and order a whole load of those dictionaries.
He did the most passive-aggressive shit to his friends. Buying a dictionary for your friends because they don't understand what you're saying is the most bullshit asshole thing you can do. Hate that dog.
So good.
So anyway, the old man Doc is like, oh, I don't understand a single fucking word that dog says either. Maybe we should teach you how big words work. So this is about prefixes, suffixes. They teach us all the cool things, like transports. You know, where trans people will get off boats and stuff. And
yeah, we can learn all about trans.
Looks like a long, complicated word, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, if you break it down into parts, you can figure out just what it means. Port is the root, and it means to carry. The prefix, the part that goes before the root, is trans. That means across or beyond. When you attach the prefix trans to the root port, you have the word transport, which means to carry things across or beyond.
And proofreading.
Very progressive.
A thing that doesn't exist anymore.
Very true. Very true.
Which dates the shit out of this video.
That's that one also was so wild to me. Like, some of the stuff is a little too advanced, and some of it kind of makes sense. Like, you do want to teach kids synonyms and antonyms and stuff. I just don't know that you'd use those words. Do you know what I mean? Like, or you dumb it down a little bit more, but they kind of don't.
Yeah.
In this, and then choosing as like, okay, we're going to teach kids about prefixes and suffixes. What's the first word we should teach them that with? I know, proofreader. What?
It'd be like choosing anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Like, yeah, like, yeah. Why are you picking this? Like, there must be...
You're gonna learn suffixes today, motherfucker.
Like...
Yeah.
Preschooler, right? Like, you could do... Even if you wanted to do both prefix and suffix, like, why wouldn't you just, like, preschooler? Kids understand school, you could get them to pre and like... But proofreader? And they're like, oh, proof. Like, to prove something. That means they're reading stuff. And it's like, oh my god, this is complex for a 4-year-old.
That means somebody that checks information to see if it's right. We should outlaw that.
So is this... But I'm getting that Jeff was very, very smart as a 4-year-old to be following this all the time. So were you, like, sending your friends all, like, the Commander Crumbcake tapes?
The
to, like,
Commander what?
Smarter to, like, on you?
What did you
Captain
say?
Crumbcake?
Yeah,
Captain
hold on.
Crumbcake, yeah.
I said Commander Crumbcake.
Cappy Crumbcakes. Yeah, that's his name.
The Commander Crumbcake tape.
Okay, so...
I said Crumbcake. I said Crumbcake.
He said Crumbcake.
The Commander Crumbcake tape.
I'll roll the tape back. I'm editing this episode. I'll roll the tape.
He's gonna roll it.
You're gonna edit it out, so you're gonna edit out the R. That's the thing that you can do. I know.
Oh no. Okay.
If he does it now, we all know why.
I've never lied in my life.
Yeah, if I know anything about Boyks, it's that Boyks always tells the truth and will engage in the best radio silence, on-air chicken ever. Like when I tried to drink 7 Pepsis in front of him surreptitiously, and I got through 5.5 before you did finally break, but it was impressive.
The Commander Crumbcake tape.
Anyway, speaking of misinformation,
do you want it clean?
Crumbcake. No.
Now you gotta just insert that version of it. There we go.
Anyway, about misinformation. So the creeps who are not me or my co-host or Jeff or anybody on this podcast are trying to start their next ploy to annoy the world by creating hundreds of dictionaries that have incorrect information in them and then posting it on the web. They always be posting incorrect information just to annoy people because they love spreading misinformation as a joke and a prank, which will never happen in real life. And so they do that, but wait.
The wild plots they get up to.
I made hundreds of dictionaries and one fucking asshole bought all of them.
Who was it? It's this Crumbcake guy.
That
no. They said military. They're talking about, is it going to school? It's like, no, it's going to the military. Some commander bought it. Some commander Crumbcake.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think you mispronounced that, Jeff. Can we?
Some commander. Cumcake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So long comes.
So long comes. Shark bait.
Anyway,
Look who's come home.
So Creep is like, okay, we'll get Crumbcake now that we know that he's ruining our plot, because as long as we're making dictionaries with misinformation and Crumbcake's out there, he'll just buy all of them and then we'll never spread them to the schools. This dumbass dog will give it to all of his friends. Wait, no, that's what we want anyway.
Yeah, their recall did not make sense because they got what they wanted. They're now going to be distributed to the community. And they also have a layer.
But Black Dynamite,
they have a hero, do
I distribute dictionaries with misinformation to the community.
Good morning, Brad. I distribute dictionaries in the community.
Fuck.
I just got one thing to lay on you cats and then I'll split. I am declaring war on anybody who sells drugs in our community.
But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community.
So, of course, they have to abduct Commander Crumbcake again to ruin his plan of ruining their plan.
But he didn't even know he was ruining their plan. He thought he was making his dumb friends smart like him to learn all those words.
He was just doing what they wanted. Yeah. It was fine.
Yeah, they've got a real Inspector Gadget energy with this, but they decided that, wait, who do kids identify with? Like, in Inspector Gadget style, they go, okay, well, kids don't identify with the adult. He can be the idiot. They like kids and dogs. And the Inspector Gadget people, as we know, are morons. What they didn't realize is that actually what kids identify with are old Statler and Waldorf Muppets in basements in Jersey that are doing scientific testing. And they hate dogs and children. So obviously they flip that script and the kids and the dog are the moron. The adult is the one that's running everything.
It's true. So after Crumbcake gets more bags of coke, they drive to the Creep Yacht.
Yes.
Oh, right. Yes.
Which is not a yacht.
No.
But it's
not a yacht.
But the title cards and the characters say it's a yacht, and then it turns into a submarine. Because it's the Creep
Should we
sub.
talk about the
captained by
the Italians.
Yes.
Mamma Amoeba.
But these Italians don't cast magic that has little
spaghetti
spells, right? Yeah, it's not
spaghetti
the same.
sigils.
Spaghetti sigils in the air that create magical teleportation circles. No, this is regular Italians.
as 2 Italians here with us. Was that a regular Italian? I'm not as familiar, so
You did say pasta, spaghetti, meatball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty Italian, so yeah.
It's close enough. I mean, well, see, here's the thing.
Yeah.
As I was discussing with a friend last night who was, talking about, I've been studying Italian and tried to say some, curse words to me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, you're saying it wrong. And I said how I would say it as a Jersey Italian. I said there's a very big difference between like Jersey Italians and from Italy Italians. They want nothing to do with us. There's a big divide. Yeah. Oh no. So yeah, you're like Italian American, which usually we mean Jersey style. Yeah, we're that creepy sub captain. That feels about us. That feels. I'm sure my dad would have some friends like him. He had friends with names like Joey Bag of Donuts and Joey Cup of Coffee.
I do know those people.
Oh, perfect.
No, everybody knows Joey Bag of Donuts. So.
Yeah.
Well, and this one's Joey Submarine.
Yeah, Joey Subs.
As a favor for you, boss, I take your ugly friend here. But you get off of my boat, eh? We leave in a few minutes, and I don't want to see your face no more.
Morning Breath sends him off to be on this sub.
It's true. But they teach us about the prefixes of sub and dom marines so that we can learn the word in case we need to know more about it later. And then Crumbcake starts having his conversation with his evil versions of himself again.
Yes.
Yep. Definitely both evil.
And he's like, hey, you're really hungry. You should kill that guy. And the other one's like, yeah, you should do
and
that.
Eat his corpse.
Yeah, goes for the wrist. He's going to eat that hand.
Don't forget to desecrate it.
He's an Italian, so he bleeds marinara. It's fine.
So he fucking gets mad and kills the guy in cold blood.
They have some really good. I was trying to say before that I want to talk a little bit about like their set design or like visual effects.
Mm-hmm.
And they do. It's an extreme budget production, obviously. I mean, children's entertainment in the 80s for television, but they do a really good job of what they do when they have them in cars and stuff. Is they do an interior shot of them on like front seat, back seat kind of thing, and it's all hand drawn. So the car is like a hand drawn outline that they put over a background.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty great.
And then they
do that with the
stock
sub
FMV
too.
footage of a car driving behind it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
And they do that with the submarine, where they just draw this shitty sub over top of like a harbor, and when they have it going away, and it's kind of like going, and then
shrink it a bit.
All of a sudden, they just pull it right back.
Yeah, it just
in one frame,
backs up.
It was also
directly
you didn't
back
see,
to
you didn't need. It's like the speedrunner tricks where you look at the ground or you look away from the thing, and it's more processing power. They let it get off the screen, and then it just goes very quick. It's fine.
Yeah, it's really great. Unironically, they definitely knew what they were doing with that, and it's a really good joke. Like, it's a good bit. They have and then they have bang pows all that.
Lots of Batman 66.
Lots of Batman. Yeah. But okay, so Crumbcake saves himself and causes the submarine / creep yacht to back up. The kids are there, and they're like, hey, Crumbcake, we're here to save you. He's like, wow, you're fucking useless. I already did that.
Once again, I have saved myself.
Oh, wait, there's Morning Breath. Let me kill him, too. And he just fucking dumps him in the lake. Or whatever, the ocean, just kills him. He's like, all right, mission accomplished. Let's go.
He came out wearing the clothes of the Italian submarine commander he had killed, to fully commit to the bit and cement his authority as Captain Commander Crumbcake.
And then he looks directly at the camera. He's like, and if you do that to me, that'll happen to you, kids. And then he pulls out a gun.
Learn about your antonyms. Watch this tape again.
Yeah, so I get the educational part is weird because they did teach the kids how to learn antonyms, synonyms, prefixes, and suffixes. But the end result of all of that was you didn't need to do it at all, actually. It was pointless because Crumbcake's he solved the problem on his own and didn't need your help. So all that work you did was a waste of time.
That's true.
It's Streets of Rage. The police will never help you. Only trust your fists. That's what Commander Crumbcake teaches us. I think.
Is Crumbcake ACAB? Probably.
I see. My thoughts on it is that they gave a way better incentive to learning all of these things to the kids, and it would have worked a lot better on me and most of the kids that I knew, honestly. Which is, as you pointed out earlier, they gave you a really good way to bully all of the other kids at the school and make them look foolish by giving bigger and better words for horrible insults. So, I mean, that seemed like the best motivation they already had.
Yeah.
They kind of nailed that in episode 1. Like, it was already there.
That makes sense. They taught you how to do word crime. Is what they're telling you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Kids
crime.
love crime.
Oh, can't get enough of it. You know, okay, I'll be honest. You know, I maybe grabbed a lollipop or two when I was a little kid. And, you know, little kid crimes go to teenager crimes. You know, I did a little second story work. That's neither here nor there. You know, I could have maybe left a party with things I didn't go there with. Who's to say in this
it's
entirely
not
hypothetical?
It's
construct.
not a crime if Commander Crumbcake does it. That's what I learned.
As we said, all dogs go to heaven. He's absolved of sin. He can get away with what he wants. This is why you're not allowed to make dogs talk, because they cannot be held legally responsible for the things they do. If you give them sentience, you're in some fucking trouble.
It's true.
And then with that, we should probably rate Captain Crumbcake.
Captain Crumbcake.
Captain Commander Crumbcake, please. His full naval title.
That's true. Okay.
Admiral Crumbcake soon with the submarine. If you think about it.
I feel like this is stolen valor. Is it stolen
if you kill the guy and take their medals, they're your medals. You earned them.
I mean, it is war. I guess that
war. Crumbcake never changes.
It was a battlefield promotion. It's fine and it's valid. There's historical precedent.
It's true.
It's true.
It's
Yeah,
true.
okay.
I don't know how I would rate Commander Crumbcake. I think he hates all human beings, especially children.
Yes,
is
that's
very upset
accurate.
at them treating him like some sort of a pet, like Gary Busey, and he's very anti-Gary Busey. So
Hey, me too.
I think he's a cab, and he definitely can do a murder. So it's at least a 12 out of 10 for me. I guess. Like that seems to make sense based on my scale.
I mean, I came into this having not watched this since like 1987 or something, on purpose, because I wanted to I remembered really legitimately enjoying this as a kid. I watched a lot of these tapes. There's one that we talked about in the credits that was like an Indiana Jones knockoff, so that one I remember being a big fan of. I absolutely liked Commander Crumbcake back then. Looking back now, I definitely didn't recognize the mean and snark. And I think were I a parent with my own children watching this, I would have enjoyed it still for different reasons. So I don't know if I go so high as a 12, but I'll go with 11 because I like prime numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the snarky cookie. I was a really big fan of how mean it was willing to be. Not a lot of children's programming is willing to put this much snark into it.
So a snark out of 10.
A snark out of 10.
That's pretty close to a snork out of 10. I don't know.
Well, and we know what he likes.
Yeah,
he does like to do some snorking.
I think there's a lot of interesting and fun visuals for the budget that they had.
Yes.
And a lot of creativity on the screen. The messages get a little muddy.
Oh, yeah.
That's the big problem.
Absolutely.
But it's interesting.
I don't know how educational it is, but that's kind of welcome to all edutainment everywhere. Yeah. I don't think that I've ever... There's been very little edutainment that I have looked at over the years that I'm like, yeah, no, that would work. There's very little of it that actually is at all useful.
Go ahead.
I say most of the edutainment stuff reminds me of Homer trying to fix his cracked foundation. We had one that was about how to do magic. And it was that, okay, have your trowel, have your latex base caulk. It's I don't have any of that. Balls, scar. Sir, I am 5 or 6 years old.
Right, yeah.
I have
the Bill Nye stuff would do that a little bit.
I got a koosh ball.
Yeah.
Ask your parents for an acid bath so you can try and do electroplating.
They said I can.
Sir, what do you think I have? But yeah, I think that's the end of the episode, and that's how the cookie crumbles. And thank you for listening to us for all these episodes. 251. We really, really appreciate it. If you want to help support us, you can email us suggestions at roughcutscast@gmail.com. You can follow us on Blue Sky, where we're Rough Cuts, or you can even become a Patreon. We have paid tiers. We also have unpaid tiers, where you can just kind of follow stuff that we put up there, because we put up all the episodes on there too. We really do appreciate the support for that, because it does take a fair bit of work to track these down, pay for a lot of them. This one was thankfully free. Education should be. And this was educational. And, of course, we should ask our special guest, Jeff, what you've got going.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going through some ailments, but I think in the time this comes out, somebody on this podcast and I are going to be on Arcade Pit, so that's going to be fun. It'll be my first time.
A little after that, yeah.
Yeah, after I get healthy again, I'm getting
Sunday.
back. Yeah, I'm getting back to my main thing. So I am a charity streamer. I have a day job. I make spreadsheets. It's great. I love it. I've been doing Extra Life for 5 years. This year, hot news. I'm looking to branch out and work with other people as well. So if anybody wants a weird old man who, my main gimmick is Cardio Souls, where using a stair stepper, I play Dark Souls Remastered from start to finish, and every time I beat a boss, something terrible has to go in my body. In the past, it's been drinks. We're looking to, maybe steal a thing from other friends and friends of the show like Juker, and just make it just, bad cocktails that are, mocktails. Just kind of tamp it down a bit, or just, bad food things. Somebody for some reason, I had to drink Malort and pickle brine. That was very nice. I appreciated that. I had to drink Carolina Reaper rum. Yeah, just good times. But I do like to do the charity work, and yeah, if you're looking for somebody, feel free to reach out. I'm on Twitch at Jeff_A_Ghost, or just go to Cardiosouls, CARDIOSOLES.com. You can find all of my stuff.
Awesome.
Well, I was promised that there was a really good barbecue truck, and all I have to do is wander off in a direction I've never been before with a stranger.
Oh, hell yeah.
To his creep yacht. And the food truck will be right outside on the dock. So I think I really need to go get that. I don't know if you know, but barbecue trucks.
Sorry, I'm looking up in my thesaurus, and I'm seeing that creep yacht could also be a sicko's yacht. You might want to be careful.
Wait. Is sub and yacht antonyms? Did we figure that out? Because like a boat's on top of the water and a sub's under the water.
No. See, it's a dome marine where it's full of family. It's very different.
Yeah, like an Olive Garden. Yeah. All right.
Okay, I think we can do something with that.
Who's the dog? Don't bark, don't bite. Commander Crumbcake, he's alright. Sit on back, enjoy the show. Commander Crumbcake's our hero.